the ECG. That's the thing that we would like to spend time on. You took anatomy and physiology, and you probably know important parts of the heart. We would like to look at the biopotential because we would like to design instruments that can actually measure the heart activity, and if we can get any medical relevance from this electrical biopotential that is developed in the heart. Things that are important for us, the electrical behavior of the heart, it's actually a conduction system that starts with the SN node. See this part here? Everything starts actually with this. So the SN node will receive a signal from the brain to start contracting. This is involuntary. When we do the pacemaker, we replace the activity of the SN node. If you measure the action potential on different location in the heart, these on the right are the signals that you can measure actually. So if you have an electrode placed here, you get the first signal when the heart is beating. If you place an electrode this location and this location, you can get this signal, the black signal at the top. If you put all of these signals from different locations in the heart, you will end up with the ECG at the bottom. And that's the P wave, P, Q wave, R wave, S wave, and the T wave. So it's P, Q, R, S, T. So this is a conduction system. All the tissue that's connected between the SN node and all the muscle fibers, they're actually conducting electricity. And we're going to learn what is an electrical representation that will result in this signal. So everything starts from in the SN node, which is the sinus node, and that is replaced by pacemakers when it's not functioning properly. Then we have something called the atrial ventricular conduction. So that's the AV node. See this one here. It does the conduction between the atrial and the ventricles through these two red lines and the blue line at the bottom. And then we have a complete ECG at the bottom. Because of this signal, the ECG, we can study disorders related to the conduction, also the ion channel abnormalities. We will focus a little bit more on it because heart diseases are still the leading cause of death in the United States, followed by cancer. Cardiovascular diseases are still a big problem.